everyone, this is Moshe the Electric Israeli and FSD. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and help me change the world one electric car at a time. Thank you to all of my supporters. Support me on Patreon. If you're in the market to buy a Tesla car, please use my referral code. And today I want to talk to you about my 3,000 miles trip to Florida with my 2026, they call it, Tesla Model Y Juniper, which I'm not driving right now. I'm driving my 2021 Tesla Model Y also. But before I say, I want to tell you about the FSD experience, which was very, very amazing. But there are some issues. First of all, I want to say that I'm really shocked that Tesla already 3 weeks into the launch of the Robotaxi in the southern part of Austin is going to expand the geofence. Today is Friday. I'm recording this video, so I guess tomorrow, Saturday or Sunday, it's going to be expanded, which is really mind-boggling, amazing. And really, I don't want to knock Waymo, Zoox or whatever, but it takes them so long and so many years to geofence, to validate, to verify. Where Tesla, this is the beauty. Tesla over 7-8 years or so has been collecting data from thousands and thousands of drivers like me, or maybe more, millions and billions, or maybe 1 trillion miles of real world data. So for them to test the system and to expand it, it's much easier because they have that data. It's already there. So getting the geofence larger and larger and going to other cities, I heard they like looking at San Francisco and on and on. Meaning the point of this, there's 2 points to this dumb point. Point number one, the expansion will be so rapid because of what I just said in terms of the miles and data they have, but also the fleet can grow exponentially in a drop of a hat. Not this one, the other hat. So where other companies, Zoox and Waymo, but really Waymo, need so much more, need to buy the car, to put the LiDAR and radar and all that stuff, it's so expensive, and to expand their fleet from, let's say what it is now, 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000, Tesla can do it in like 2 seconds. They make 1,000 Tesla Model Ys in, I don't know, in an hour, in a day, whatever it is. So many. And I didn't speak about Tesla owners like me, who hopefully next year will be allowed to have their Tesla join the fleet. So that's that. It's the data and the fleet. So within 6 months, Tesla technically can have tens of thousands of Robotaxi charging $4.20 for a ride, flat fee in certain areas. What I think, and you'll see, maybe this weekend we'll see that the fee is going to be $4.20 for this zone and $4.20 for that zone, and if you move from one zone to the other, it's like double the price, like $8.40, and on and on and on you go, which is so much easier. It's like so much streamlined to do that, but that's another story. So let me go back to what I was going to tell you. I drove my Tesla Model Y with my wife from North Jersey to South Florida, about 1,250 miles each direction, and then we drove a lot inside of Florida, Miami. We love driving. I would say 95% or so on FSD, and the FSD is freaking amazing. It doesn't matter where you drive, which state, which city, DC, New York City, North Miami Beach, Miami, South Beach. We went everywhere. We drove everywhere. And it doesn't matter. That's why it's connected to my first point. However, and I don't know that for a fact, but it seems to me, it looks to me that maybe that the Robotaxi software, FSD software, is probably much more advanced and enhanced than what we have, because I had 4 incidences, not life-threatening incidences, but an incidents that the Tesla Robotaxi supervised, at this point need to continue to be supervised, even though I just made a video that shouldn't be supervised because of what I see in the Robotaxi. So whether you upgrade that to that, or you have to take a look at what happened. And I'll tell you what it happened to me in New Jersey Turnpike 95. It happened to me somewhere in South Carolina or North Carolina, I don't remember. And it happened to me twice in the rain. So there were two incidences on the highway for no reason, zero danger, zero everything. Nothing happened, as in nothing happened. That the car all of a sudden, you know, that red steering wheel, if you have Tesla, like emergency take over the car for no reason. Driving 75 miles an hour on the turnpike, and big that emergency sound alert, the red wheel comes, take over for no reason. And the FSD got disengaged. I had to take over, continue driving. There was no, thank God I was not sleeping, because you can do it, but imagine if. So take over. I took over in about there. I was able to recover in about 2-3 minutes that I can put back the system. And that happened to me twice on 95, on Route 95, for no reason. Then in the rain, I have to say, and I see videos from Robotaxi in the rain, and it's doing great, and it did really great. I mean, I drove in rain, light rain, heavy rain, no problem. But there was an incident in, I wouldn't say heavy rain, but steady rain. Not those torrential rains that you can't see anything. Those, any driver, any system, better slow down and better put your emergency hazard lights on, which I do all the time. Once it gets too heavy rain, I put it on and I slow down and I go to the right lane. So when the Tesla does it, they said if you get that yellow sticker say system is degraded, there is a reason for that. So there was no problem with that. But one time in steady rain, not heavy, not torrential, steady rain, again, that emergency light came, take over, and I took over. When all the other rainy drives that I had in South Florida on the highway, the car performed great. In other words, it performed in heavier rains than this. So why this and not this? What happened? Okay, what happened? I mean, the car is performing great. And then one last incident that happens to me on a bridge getting out of South Beach, Florida, where a car in front of me got in those, you know, those huge puddles. And you know, when you drive and there's a huge puddle and then water splash right into your face, into the car, and it happened. And the car emergency again. So all I'm saying is this: whether our software update, our software of the Tesla Model Y, what we have now, 13 point whatever that is, I don't remember even the number, is not up to date the way the Robotaxi is, or I don't know. I really don't know how to explain this, because the Robotaxi does drive in rain. There's a lot of videos going on. I see that rain no less or no more than what I experienced, and I have not heard of an incident that the supervisor who sits in the passenger seat had to interfere because of that. So I'm not sure if we are the regular Teslas, quote unquote, the non-Robotaxi Teslas are operating on a slightly older software update than what Robotaxi has. And if that's the case, it will be not only fair, but it will be safer to do that update for us, because the system is incredible. It's really incredible. And you know, I feel so great and so safe. But those 4 incidences were not scary, but alarming. You know, I immediately took over. I mean, the sound is so loud. You know, you wake up the dead. But, you know, accidents happen in split seconds. It happened to me twice. I'm 75 miles an hour. Now, the car did not have a phantom braking, but definitely slowed down because nothing was operating. I was not pressing the accelerator. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All right, let me know if you got the same incident. Thank you so much. See you next video.